Hello, everybody. Hodl. Let's talk Hodl. Toxic talk. Back over here. From the past couple days, I couldn't make toxic talk for Monday and Tuesday. So, I had a tooth problem, and I'm back. Let's talk Hodl. Hodl is basically a term that was created back in the days in Bitcoin culture, where somebody was drunk, and then when Bitcoin price dropped, this meme stays. Now, basically what it means is just safe, right? That's another way to say safe. Let's hold, let's keep it for life, forever. There's no need for you to sell your Bitcoin, unless if you have really meaningful situation where you wanna, let's say, an unexpected situation, or maybe you wanna buy something. Yeah, it makes sense, right? I'm not advocating for just keep your Bitcoin, never sell, or never buy something with it. You should do whatever you want with your Bitcoin, right? But now I want to talk about a Hodl, like the saving part of it, right? Because first of all, Bitcoin is a saving technology, right? So it hold your value, your time, your energy, across time and space, and also censorship resistant. Right? Nobody can steal it from you, and it's there. Now let's look at other areas of Hodl, right? Because most people think they can generate yield on Bitcoin, right? So I don't want to sell my Bitcoin. Let me hodl my Bitcoin. I'm gonna give it to a platform to make my Bitcoin work. Put my Bitcoin to work. That's the most donkey thinking way you could give your Bitcoin keys, right? It's like you want to put your Bitcoin to work. Your Bitcoin is always working, right? So your Bitcoin sitting there on your private keys, it's always working. It's do you know how many people fighting to get your Bitcoin? So now you give it away to a guy, right? So he's gonna make a decision of it. He has permission to move it to the government. Your own government can just knock on the door of this company and say, "Hey, give me that Bitcoin guy, give me that guy Bitcoin because he did something bad, and I don't like what he did." Okay, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna say, "Oh no, we that's not in our ethos. We can't do that." No, they're just gonna give it to the government. Okay, they gonna freeze it. So that's why I'm against those, all those push. Especially you see those Bitcoiners getting advertised. They get paid for advertisers to push companies like Aladdin. And back in the days, back in 2021, they used to push Celsius, right, and BlockFi. It's that's what always catches me on. It's why are you pushing those things? But for some reason, as you know, these guys, they need to pay their bills, right? They find advertisers. They say, okay, hey, I will accept them. But for me, I won't take any of those advertisements. Okay, so because it doesn't match my incentives. It doesn't go with my values. So yeah, I mean, hodl your Bitcoin on your own private keys. First thing, the first rule of thumb is to know if you really own your Bitcoin, right? Is ask yourself at any second, any point of time, can you move that Bitcoin to your wallet, right? and without restriction, without time delay, without anything. Can you move that Bitcoin from this address to that address? Can you do it? If you can't answer this question, then you don't own it. So Hodl, yes, that's why you need to find a strategy to Hodl. Now, too many people think Hodl, like, they complicate it. Like, they try to make so many multi-sig, and they lost it, and trying to make it complicated. So many addresses and all those things. It's like, man, like, the easy way is the smart way. Okay, the easy way is the smart way. You don't need to overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. You're gonna fuck it up. Okay, so like mixing up and all those things. You know what? Just keep your Bitcoin and save it. Okay, just save it. Don't just hold it. That's it. To own it. So when you try to be smart, try to make all these complicated things, you're gonna fuck it up, right? So yes, so keep it simple, right? If you could just hold it and just get a small ledger, a ledger Nano S. You don't need a Nano X, okay? It's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. You get your keys. It just give you the permission to sign the transaction. You don't need a expensive key or something. No, simple. Keep it really stupid simple. Yeah, there's so many other very simple wallets out there, hardware wallets, right? Just give it, and then like, let's say you have a few $100, right? Let's say you got 1,000,000 sats. You can keep it on a Moon wallet for now, right? You could send it back and forth, right? So until you have the money to buy a ledger or something, right? So harder. So, and also, people think they need a lot of Bitcoin to Hodl. You don't need it, right? So, I mean, like, 1,000,000 sats will be way a lot for you to survive what's coming. 1,000,000 sats. Like, how many people do you know own 1,000,000 sats in your city? Not too many, right? Not too many. So this is a strategy here. The strategy is, the dumb way is the smart way. You see? So the slow way is the fast way. So trying to accumulate, like, let's say $10 of sats, stack $10 of sats every day. That's a key here, right? So, and over time, you're gonna see the magic happen, right? When the price start moving. So, and have a long-term, thinking, because you don't want to think short-term, because you're gonna get away along the way if you're thinking short-term, because you're gonna start selling, right? So, do you see how many people get wrecked in this bear market? They try to outcompete the market, trade, and all those things, all those silly things. I say, oh yeah, I can trade my Bitcoin for some altcoins, and then and make some more Bitcoin, make some profit. Yeah, exactly. You know what's gonna happen? The Bitcoin price will drop, and then your altcoin gonna drop 10 times lower, or maybe 5 times lower. So, and then you lose all your Bitcoin. That's how it happened. It happened to like most Bitcoiners out there. So again, the slow way is the fast way, right? The dumb way is the smart way. So Hodl means you just hold it, you own it, right? You don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to do any of those things. Just own it. You just hold it. That's it, right? So yeah, it's just shock, like how many, like, it's just surprising to see how many mistakes people are making, and they're still making it. They think they're smart. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my Bitcoin work. I'm gonna put my Bitcoin to work. Give it to a platform, like, you know what I mean? It's like, everybody say no, it's not the way. No, it's Bitcoin remove the need for like intermediaries, and the first thing they do, they go find a bunch of intermediaries to hold up Bitcoin for them. It's like, what? It's like, you know what I mean? So I don't want to say like they are stupid, but it's just like it just like think it like fundamentally, right? If you need it, like if Satoshi think, right, we still needed banks, right? Do you think he would take like sacrifice like all this just and create Bitcoin? No, right? It would just create another bank, right? So, anyways, that's the point here. It's like you want to keep it forever, right? And you want to pass it to your uh, great grandkids, right? That's the point here. So it's not about like when I see those crypto scams out there, like all of them, like anything that try to be Bitcoin or try to um, compete with Bitcoin is a scam, in my opinion. Like there's no point you should create your own money to for this NFT to make an NFT. Okay, it's like I can make any picture on my phone like right now, and I call it an NFT, and I create it in a JPEG file. Okay, so it doesn't take much to do that. Like if you wanna do that as a software company, well, you don't need to create your own money for that. Okay, so the point is that all of these things they're gonna go to zero, right? But the thing is, hodl, right? That's why you want to hodl your Bitcoin. You don't want to give it away to a scammer, pretend to be Jesus or somebody or something, right? So, and also when you go across the social media, right, you don't want to try to be smart and send your Bitcoin to a scammer, okay? Never send your Bitcoin to somebody you don't know. Never do that ever. Okay. So, like in this podcast, yes, I do value for value. Right. I put my URL Lightning there. If you wanna send me a few sats, like 2 sats, 5 sats, maybe you can just stream me some sats because you find value in this. Right. By the way, I never really find like a meaningful amount like of sats donated. Like it's a very few. Um but I still like it. I still enjoy it. Thank you for most of you who do that. But I mean, if you find value of something, yes, you find confident, yes. But remember, once you send your Bitcoin somewhere, you're never gonna get it back. Don't think you're gonna get your Bitcoin back. Never, right? So yeah, when you send it, you lose it. Right? It's over. So, anyways, this was the podcast Toxic Talk for today. I hope you guys enjoy. This was Spike over. So I just got into work here and I have to get in. So yeah, as you know, guys, I'm gonna start and then yeah, and call it a day. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please support the channel and the podcast. Right? You can lightning tip me some sats. Like just use my lightning URL there and typing.me, so you'll find the link. You just send me some sats, and yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy it, and please subscribe, like, and comment, and share the video. I'll see you again in the next Toxic Talk. Bye, cover.